You know, we're gonna start a little early. I was given like 15-minute lobby time, and then I was gonna start at 8 o'clock, like I normally do. But you know what? I've been sitting there listening to the music for 10 minutes. I'm good. What I've been doing, because I've been home for around 7. It's 7:55 right now. I've been home since, so it's been 25 minutes. My Nova was actually almost capped on energy, so I got on her and decided that I'm gonna use all that energy to fill up water bottles, because you need so much purified water for like alchemy and stuff. Yeah, really alchemy. Like one of the thing potion that I'm making. We're gonna move her back to Yuturi's coming up at 10, so we're gonna move her to Yuturi, and let's actually put back on all her combat gear. This was the gear that my Shy used to wear, because I used to have my Guardian tagged up. I think that's everything. I should put that there. But my Guardian used to be the one tagged with my Witch, and so there's a horse. What is this horse at? A 15. So I had this kind of extra set of boss gear. Kind of funny if I saved up my flames. I could do flames. We could do the weeklies that give me flames. Although I don't know if I can do the weekly for. It'd be kind of funny too if I can get these, up to Capra's level 10, and then upgrade these so I have 2 sets of slumbering origin gear. You know, it's kind of interesting. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch some other Black Desert streamer while I'm at work in the morning, early morning, so that I can maybe get some work toward the Twitch drop that you get every day. And I actually came across Septimus was actually streaming. So jumped in here, and his Stream Elements is advertising his new video that he just put out about how you can get free try Fallen God. And I'm just like, well, that doesn't help me. I just got all my stuff to try all of my slumbering origin gear to try. So it's that doesn't help me at all. Now I gotta work on getting all my gear to whaling, so I could possibly upgrade it to a Donna armor. It's funny because the area is called. Also, I'm going to the wrong place. I need to go here. The place is called Adania. It has that eye there, but the gear is actually called Adana because it doesn't have the eye. It's missing the eye. That was one thing that I kind of came across. I was like, oh. Adania. The area is called Adania, but the gear is called Adana. And it confused me because I thought the armor was named the same as... It was named the same. Choice is a ruler there. He's also a streamer. Is there any other? Oh, there is this one, isn't there? There's like a... Hey, Luna. How are you doing? Found that stream. Thank God. Yeah, thank God. That was, we got everything else done. We're gonna figure out what to do. Because I have multiple choices. We could do a bunch of sniping hunting in Land of Morning Light and try and stock up on 63,000 meat. Get 63,000 pork. So then I have enough meat to last me the whole entire week. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that in 2 hours or something, but we can make some real progress on it. We can do that. We can do crocodiles. We can go out into the saltwater crocodiles. And because we are pretty close. We're pretty... I don't know who the hell that is. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go here. Because we are pretty close. We do... So, if we do... What is it? This is equals... This... minus... this. So we are 20,110 crow coins away from being able to not only get the cannon made for my not the cannons, the plating, the last piece of gear for my Valor one, but also get all the glue I need to make the Pankyo-san, and also buy the 4 pieces of equipment. You buy the 4 pieces of equipment for the green gear, the green equipment for the Pankyo-san. So you buy the 4 of them because each one costs 10,000 crow coins. So you need 40,000 crow coins. So essentially, right now, I could buy 1 piece of gear. I'm like 110 away from buying 2 pieces of gear. I could get the cannon made, and then I could get. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Get it all at once. So I could go out, farm saltwater crocodiles, get some gear, like get some of the materials, so then I could use that to save all my costs. I mean, I could also do barter refreshes. I could do barter refreshes and just get crow coins. Do the crow coin changes. Anyway, we got this. Nova is at Yuturi. That's gonna be the 9 o'clock boss or 10 o'clock boss. She's at Finto Farm. Why? I'm guessing it's just like I dropped her off, and that's just kind of more close on that side. Oh, what am I getting pinged about now? Oh, it's Jungle Juice release. So how you doing? How's your progress in your game? Yeah, I'm here. All right. We're in our spot. Or we could do Seoul. So like, but the reason like I was on her was because she was up to 500 energy, so I was like, oh, I gotta do some. I gotta use that energy before I cap out. My energy's 535. I was debating buying more potions, but then I was like, you know what? We're gonna fill up bottles with river water because I need not have my game DC. Yep. When I switched to my Shy, the game just decided to disconnect me. And you know how when you disconnect, the game just closes. So we have to relaunch the game. Game just had a relaunch. I have to relaunch it. It's opening up right now. There we go. We're back. Sorta. It's loading. I was like, I was gonna get on my Shy for some bug, and it's a network issues, desert. Anyway, Balanos 4. Got my shy. Yeah, no, I have like the best internet in my area. Besides, unless I went commercial, which I can't afford that. Like I pay $80. It's definitely something with their yeah. World. But it's something with. Let's get my stuff off of my. No, not switch. Let's get the gear off of there. That was actually something I tested earlier. I had my Dracania use up her energy doing water bottles. And without any of the gathering tools, she was getting only 1 water per each. Oops. She was getting 1 water per each, and then I put all the gear on, and she got 4 water per each. 4 bottles of river water per each bottle used. So it was like, it's worth it. Yeah, I know. Probably not the best idea. You know what? I have to do bonus missions. That's right. I gotta do bonus missions. I gotta make pickled vegetables. I gotta make 1,000 pickled vegetables. I got to make what else is it? This is an alchemy one too. This one, pure powder reagents. I gotta make pure powder reagents because that gives me traces of nature. It does not give me any ash sap. I was very annoyed by that. I looked and I was like, nope, no ash sap. Why do you do this to me? Why do you make me suffer? I mean, that's also something I could do with some of my people who have more energy. I could have them go gather me ash sap. I do need ash sap. A lot of it. Until I get to Guru. Until I can get to Guru and I can make Guru things. 78. I need a little less than 500 more pure platinum crystals. Actually, let's open up all these. I think Yuksho has a... Oh, yeah. Yuksho has a bunch, too. Minor. One in Valencia City. There we go. 2,600. Let's see it. Let's see how crazy all these are. Bah! Alright. So 451 sapphires, 451 opals, 424 rubies, 444 topazes, 442 diamonds, and 449 emeralds. Which opals are kind of something I also kind of need. I think actually that's one of the things I didn't do yet. Was make enough of the moonlight opals. I gotta make a bunch of moonlight opals. I gotta make 1,100 moonlight opals. I think I'm also kind of low on... No, I have 672 metal solvents. So, we can grab... We'll grab this. We'll grab those. We'll grab those. We'll also grab the metal solvents. And then we'll grab... that. Yeah, my guild buff up for 2... Someone just popped it, so it's gonna be up for a while. I'm gonna equip. Processing. We got all my processing stuff on. Processing's up to 2015. I'm at Guru 7 processing. Thanks to all that process. Like I was melting down a whole mess of like I was I was chopping a bunch of palm timber in Valencia. They have in Valencia. I haven't got around to melting down all that titanium I have. I have so much titanium. Like, that's probably the best way to actually level my... I believe it's something I can feed. Polishing material. Pure metal crystals and ingots. Yeah, so I can use... all this titanium. I have 37,915. And I have 31,000 titanium shards too. Convert all that into titanium ingots and use that to feed to the alchemy stone. Whenever I get to that. I mean, I have... what was I looking at? That was like... oh yeah, it was... I don't even have enough sharps to cover turning all of these. I don't think I need that many. There's 2 sharps per each. I was thinking of like making 100. I do like. I think the big limiter right now is still the Caphras. I'm at 1491. That means I can make 149 of the primordial blackstones. Right? Primordial blackstones, which are what you use to tap for your weapons. I got a whole grip. I got, what is it? 316 of the ones for the armor made. I got 156 of these, 160 of these, which I can make a whole bunch more. These are like, I can make over 100 more of these, because they're 5 black gems plus 2 of the sharps. So that's they cost sharps. So that's one of the things where I'm like, I really should be hitting up more when it comes to the event boss, because the event boss gives you at least 1 magical concentrated black gem, and you just go through them so quickly when you're trying to tap up your Prioni. Shy teehee. Look at this guy. This guy. Alright. I really gotta cook all this opals as much as I can. Alright. So it's, yeah, these ones, heat polished opals. Mass process those. Alright. There we go. How many did we make? 181, so we're at 960. I need 1,100 of these. Let's see how this goes. What is the conversion rate? It is 1 solvent per 3 brilliant opals. So it's definitely going to be the opals that are going to be the short part on this. We're going to have to see how much extra this produces. Alright. We got a few more. I think we can make like 70 more, but that's still not going to be enough. So we're both short on opals and platinum when it comes to what I need to do. We can do like 5. I don't know. Should we do 5 taps? I don't know. I want to kind of really save to get enough so I can do like 11 taps. Cause I got enough feathers for 11 taps, and that's where I want to go. Because I want to get 11 taps. I'll use up all my feathers they have. I actually have more than enough of both the flowers and the ferns. I'm really good on those. It's the feathers, the platinum, the opals, the fruits of nature. I think I'm actually kind of good on the eternal herbs. What are they called? Everlasting herbs. So we made another 153. So we're up to 653 out of 1,100. It actually went. There we go. We got maple sap, we have pine sap. We do not have much ash sap. We only have 171 because ash sap you can only get as a workers can only get it from one spot. I'm already good on the dust. So we got the dust, the mythical powder for the 11 taps. That's all good. It's really the old sensors we need because it's what is it? It's 1 old moon sensor, 10 mythical powder, which is right here, 10 mythical feathers right there, fire horns, got tons of those, and powder's flame, I got tons of those. So all of that is all we need is the old moon sensors, which is what I need. The platinum, we got pretty much the same. We're around the same amount with both the platinum and the opals, but we got more. We got the 1,100 of the copper and also the tin. So both of those are done. So it's just the moonlight opals and the platinums. If we have enough that we can do 6 at the moment. But as I said, I don't want to do this until I have enough to use up all my feathers, which means I need 11. I could buy it, but I'm right there when it comes to I'm right there for getting my next pen debo. We are actually at 152 billion right now. Ooh, I made some money. Not enough to go up to another billion, but my freaking Dong Chimi sold. Don't undercut me. No. Someone buys this. That's a 400 billion, 400 million there. I mean, I could also sell all my sealed black magic crystals. Selling all those would get me almost 2 billion. Well, almost 2 billion before taxes. It would be less. It would probably be like a billion and a half after taxes. Freaking taxes. That's one of the reasons why I'm working on getting my this up. We are 132 family fame away. It's kind of a thing of like debating of like doing Seoul. Doing Seoul would be a good idea because of getting my you get contribution for doing the quests, the main story quest line. You don't get much else from doing Seoul, but someone's asking me, it was like, why should I do Seoul? I'm like, no. Not unless you just want to get through the main story quest line. Don't do Seoul. It doesn't give you anything. Oh, I thought I bought this. I may have bought last week. Simple Alchemy, Pearl. That and that. And then this one is... I need an item collection. I need another item collection scroll. We ain't got another one of those. And then... that, and that. Alright, and we go Pearl, not Pearl. We go to family, we go to move, go to Pearl, and then we move these three there. There we go. How am I doing with the... Oh, we got enough. We can buy the 200 stack now. Yeehaw. Where is it? Right there. Now we got a 200 stack. He sells those books. Oh, it only goes up to 100. Be interesting if you could what is it called? Pull like a 300 stack or something like that. What do I even have right now? I have a 316 and I have a 367. Got 250, I got 200. We got one faint, we got one origin. Although I can make two more. I can actually make two more of the... two more of these Origin and Dark Hungers. I got enough. Although, as I said, tomorrow, like, after the last of the world bosses at midnight my time, we're going to be burning through all my Agris. I have 80,000 Agris. We'll hit 100,000 Agris. And then we'll burn through all 100,000 Agris on my witch at Tungrad. And hopefully, because it's going to be so late, there won't be anyone there. And that'll give us a bunch of trash. So then, when the world boss happens, tomorrow evening, after we do the world bosses, I'll make like maybe 20 million or something like that. 20 billion, excuse me. How much do I have right now? I actually have not been doing world bosses as much as I should. We only have 6.5. At 6.5, we should get another 4 to 5 billion, so that's like 10 billion right there off of just the guild bosses. And then over here at Ulakita, it's not much right now, but we're going to be having a lot more. It's 2.8 billion. So that plus that. It's 2.9 billion. So I think I have something. Is that Kama Sylvia? I'm pretty sure. No, not Kama Sylvia. Was it at Calpheon? No. We have this. These are like stupid. Well, you can get. Oh, I could get the ogre ring. The ogre ring isn't horrible. And that sells at least. I thought I had trash somewhere. I must have sold it or something. I have this trash. You know, I actually have a bunch of trash right here. 211 of these, because I don't need those anymore. I don't need those, I don't need these. It's not much, though. 210. 23. 38. Yeah, it's only 27 million. One of those. Yeah, it's nothing. $500 traces of nature. That's pretty freaking crazy. We can sell the other 4 of those. We can sell the other 14 of these. Still, it's only 45 million. Where did it even? Oh, I think it's over at. I think it's over here. This is the one for Kazarka. The Kazarka statue. 500 traces of nature. 50 blood rubies, 1 concentrate boss aura. Kind of interesting, because I actually got, I was doing Quint and Maraca, and I actually got the Quint statue. This is kind of cool. It's not that big, though. It's really actually pretty tiny. Yeah, this is the Quint statue right here. Look how tiny this thing is. Gives you a 50 HP recovery. That's not really useful. But I was like, oh, it's cool. Could be cool. We got this event. All those. We have a bunch of these because I was on top of it when it came to doing the what was it called? I was on top of it when it came to doing the Yeti. When the Yeti happened, I was there. Alright, anyway. You know what, we'll do some Seoul. We're gonna do some Seoul. Let's get through this. Let's get through the main story quest line. We're actually at the Boogle Soul part. We got all of this. It looks right. 1304. I'm missing something. It's 1304. I'm missing something. But what? It should be 1315. Everything looks right. 5 Devo. Forged Marine Origin. Corrupted, Combined, Boss Gear. We have the crystals. Unless it's because, like, what is it called? It's because, I don't have the buff from the Land of Morning Light bosses. It could be that. Oh, you know what? I do have some stuff I can sell. I just don't like being under $1 billion. I think I have some stuff I can sell though. That's not too big of a deal to sell. Calvian Porphyria. Unfortunately, these do not sell. That would be cool if I can get. I think it's actually Valencia. Is that Erahaza? No, it must be at Ancado then. Where are these? These. There we go. So we're over $1 billion again. Unfortunately, I have no ash sap, and I don't want to spend the money making ash sap. Or buying. I don't even know if ash sap is available. It'd be something along. I'm pretty sure it'd be something along the lines of that. I would have to use up my energy gathering ash sap. And I'd be switching between all my characters. Be kind of an interesting thing of like, oh, this is what my stream is. We're gonna just farm ash sap so I can make my master medicine boxes. So I'm kind of interested in, all right. All right. They'll capture ruins out in the wastelands, right? Yeah, I remember that little country that gave us grief all them years ago. But why bring it up now? It's been left to the critters for longer than I can recall. Ain't nothing left but dust. Find there anyhow. For a while now, people have been saying that the place has some kind of bad vibes, right? At one point, I even tried to set up a forge there, but then for some reason they just stopped. Turns out there was a reason behind it all. They say there's a monster lurking in the ruins. So the Ministry of War put out a call for volunteers with some pretty enticing incentives. So what comes of it? Well, they failed every hunt so far. Not a single player has returned alive. Rumors have spread like wildfire. Now no one is volunteering. The Ministry of War is really struggling with this. What now? They sent a bunch of folk and still ain't caught it. Just what kind of monstrosity are you dealing with? I've been wondering the same. It all seems top secret, so no one really knows anything about it. Yeah, if they let people know what kind of monster it is, the few volunteers they have would probably be scared off. So, we gotta head over to Ministry of War ourselves. Appreciate the juicy tidbit, hey gang. Alright, we gotta get to the Ministry of War now. But do you remember that one time, Traveler? When we ran into Lord Jing Dasun? Right out front of Gwing Woman Gate. And you squared off with Minister Wan Beck? Yes, I have one Beck inside the ministry. Don't you stand there lollygagging, just hightail it out of there. Why? I mean, that's what simple as Titiok. Back then, Lord stepped in and you all never got to finish your duel. Didn't you see the look on one big face when she laid eyes on you? She was looking at you like a cat ready to pounce on a mouse. Mess around with a high-strung gal won't do us no good, so let's steer clear of any ruckus, you hear? Alright. Yeah, I'm really curious about the story about Boogle, so. Curious about Boogle. I'm kind of curious about Yuturi. So they have to fight them almost every day as a world boss. And also Boogle has like a second stage in the boss blitz, which I actually signed up for the boss blitz via the Black Desert Discord. What chat? I don't know. I don't know. It's just you chatting, and the chat is showing up on my stream. So I don't know. It sounds like a you problem. It looks like a you problem. There isn't any chat going on. Let's see what number should. Oh my. Excuse me. Oh, howdy there. Howdy, we're looking for some volunteers to tackle that monster up at the castle ruins, but you'll have some wind of rumors that if you handle that critter, you rack up some extra points on the military exam. Is that right? That's correct, but you look rather frail. You heard the rumors that no one has come alive, haven't you? No matter how desperate we are, we're not about to send someone knowingly to their death. While your patron is appreciated, you should go head back now. I have official for sure I won't die. Behind me, this is it. About ring bells. Hystentia, one who has achieved great feats with the chief. Hey, wait. They did say a noble guest was coming from the east today. Please help us. In all my life, I've never seen such a monster. No matter how many times you strike it, it just won't die. But this time, things will be different. Our newly appointed Ministry of War is with Hwasun Valley. Chungwol and Meiwa are mobilized. Things might have turned out different from before. Yes, very different. Haha. Alright, please. Name's Kim Sing-yoon. Self-serving even during a mess like this. Alright, I'll sign it. But let me ask one thing. How do you know about monsters showing up in such a lonesome place? I don't know. Maybe it was discovered when trying to make use of the empty land. Anyway, the hunting party's on standby. Before you go, make sure you have your weapons and defense gear checked. Even if you're a hero, don't hang back. Got it? Yeah, you gotta watch your steps, bro. Alright. Horse! Right back. Check my gear. It's just you chatting, Luna. The other person who was chatting a lot, unfortunately, I kind of, they were DMing me a lot, and I kind of had to tell them off. Because they were telling me a bunch of very private information, and I was not comfortable with being like a trauma dump. Take a look at this. Hey, how much? By the way, renowned artisan. Chopper it gets. Alright. Now we talk to Dulceway. Alright, so we're going to Huason Valley. Maywa, what brings you here? I'm Dulsway. Here is the traveler. Word from the ministry that was gathering here for the castle ruins. We thought you're the new recruit they mentioned. Surprised you didn't bail out the way here. Remnants. Well, there's several of any recommendation around for you. Send a party out ages ago. Our elite Maywa platoon is already deployed. It should be returning victorious any moment now. Captain, we got serious about the hunting party. They returned and they've been defeated. I was just in the sake of training these here new recruits. How humiliating. Where are they? Where are they at this moment? Wait, what? We were getting discipline? Alright. What gonna be about? What's going on? That thing was no mere monster. It was just claiming that it couldn't be killed or pierced. This thing is just immune to weapons. It devours every weapon in its path. What kind of monster is it? It's a beast unlike anything we encountered, calling us intruders. To kill Maywa in Huason Valley, couldn't bring it down. It must be one ornery. Tell me, where do you come from? Oh, I know you. I've heard you, sir. You're the traveler from Donkey Palace. I'll be. Even Huason Valley knows what our traveler. Warms the cockles of my heart does. Like, recommend you. She sure knows how to look out for herself. Traveler, you've seen our foe is a monster that even elite warriors of Huason Valley couldn't take down. Now let me test those skills of yours there's so much about. If you pass, you'll get my deployment approval. Come up to the training ground. Alright, here we go. All these blocks. Guess it's because I'm like. Not shift Q, what was it? Okay. Blocking. Alright, there we go. I think that's kinda good. Yeah, we're also getting all these titles. My horse is underground. There it is. There's my horse. Here we go. That's the land. Think about it. Country. The land of high. I'll be if I ever. That was where what's called until that incident happened. What happened? Many things. This land is filled with tales of anguish and sorrow from its people. Like, when can we eat? Your name's a ring. Pretty name. From the elder. What brings you around these parts? Long story, so let's get somewhere comfortable. Our house is not far from here. Alright. So I guess in Boogle Soul is like some golem they made. Someone to talk to over here. The node manager. Interesting. Cloud Pure. We got here. We did get. Did we? Yeah, we did get connected. So we did get connected to Buckpost. So Buckpost finally connected. Darkness for black crystals. Trace and. There's this that gives trace of natures. I mean, I got a lot of things that are giving me trace of natures, kinda. But it's like... There's only so much. I mean, I'm getting quite a bit of trace of natures. They're all here. 6,393. All about, and we got enough that we can actually craft. That's enough quartz to actually craft something. Although I would have to buy the what's it called? I would have to buy the mythical parchment because the quartz is used for stuff from Ailton. Ailton, I bought this, maxed it out, and yeah, it's 50 quartz. So if I want to make this bed, I need to buy 9 mystical parchment, 50 quartz, 100 wool, 100 resplendent obsidian, which I believe I have, and 500 birch plywood. My honest question is, like, what is the actual best house? Because I have this right now as a residence, and it's actually kind of small. Kind of disappointing. So it's one of these things where I'm looking at these, and like, which one's actually kind of like the best house? Both of these kind of the same. I was thinking this was going to be bigger, but it's actually kind of small. Honestly, it looks like this one would actually be probably the best. I'll just have to pick up everything out of my current residence and then move it to the next one. We'll just switch places with that storage. We're out of food. Please wait while I go catch some fish. We'll catch fish, no flesh. Alright. Time to fish. Catch a green grade fish. I'll actually switch to this. My fishing pets. Now cut down the fishing time since I'm not wearing any of my fishing gear. Because the fishing gear is all on my Corsair. While we're waiting for the fish, I am going to put on something comfortable. I got a bluefish. This is probably where my high fishing mastery is going to come to kick me in the ass. Although I'm not wearing my fishing stuff, so I only have a fishing mastery of 700. All right, we got the fish. Oh, that's the fish I need. We're gonna have to catch. We're gonna get another one after. We're gonna have to get another one. But I need that fish for this other quest. This quest, the meal for a miser. I need to get for this. What did I get more XP. There we go. I can't dry right now. It's raining! I can dry. Capture sound is working. We'll turn off this music for this. All right, it is working. Shocking truth. Turns out Jang Zhonggu of the land is involved in the treason plot. Same. Oh. First punch, but now that you mention it. All in the tussle because their king got overthrown. Got the Star War battle. and lose. Naturally, our country whooped them good. That's when originally ran the Mythic Investigation Bureau, a group dedicated to studying young ways. Once they got power, they married off their daughter to be queen, had themselves a crown prince, and their influence just soared. A small border country whose king was toppled by treason even think they could gear up for an invasion. Though much of it was circumstantial, the reason always led to the same conclusion. Treason, the start of a hopeless war. It was all in its grand scheme of deception. In the end, the war led to the downfall of the land of high clouds, and a host form of magnificence reduced to ashes. Gathered orphan children began a new life among the ruins. The land of morning light did not leave us in peace. They drove us out in attempts to establish their forges. Then all the forges within the castles are. That's right. They are newly built at that time. Our country was rich in iron ore. One day while I was away, Rang wandered into the ruins and ran into a soldier. The soldier bred. But then he in her defense. The defense squad was the child. Indeed, after that, numerous hunting parties. Soon enough, no matter how many times he was struck down, he wouldn't die. In fact, he would devour the very weapons that wounded him, healing his injuries completely. Call him Bugosol, the Undying One. Began aiding him to safeguard our home. Mine iron from this land and forge weapons to offer him as tributes. Feeds on iron like food to grow big and strong, but he has to stay away from fire. That's why the forges in them, their ruins, ain't never gone dark, even to this day, huh? But Ring, why did you have to go swiping weapons from the market? The Morning has been secretly mining our iron ore recently in secret without Bugosol noticing. Exactly, they're thieves. Now you get it? Why should we pay for weapons made with our iron? So someone's out there secretly forging without the royal court giving their blessing. That ain't right. Meandering seemed to be from Western Valley. They brought soldiers and were mining ore. Holy, it's a funny business up to now. Who knows? But if they took the iron, they must be using it to make something. Farming tools or weapons. It was my horse. One.
境地を開いても人間の力ではおドクシニに勝てないと。
この音は何だ？
しかしここまでだ。いらっしゃいましたか。
ムカデの住処と知り合いなのか？それじゃあ事実を隠すためわざと喧嘩を売ったんだな。
そうだ。黄泉をさまよう亡霊に力を与えてやったのだ。この地を守るため自滅する力を。
亡国と共に燃え尽きるがいい。お前のおドクシニは私のものとなる。
盲学がよい旅人よ。
We're just gonna go to phase 2. We're gonna have to fight phase 1, and it'll go to phase 2.
旅人様、目が普通じゃありません。今は逃げましょう。
Eh? He's become a monster. I still believe in General B1. Yeah, we're gonna do the good path with this character. Maybe later we will we'll do it on my witch and do the other way.
"姫様と乳母が無事に海を渡ったなら、近くのヘモ島に到着したはずだ。姫様は金の指輪をはめていた。ここに戻ってきたとき、姫であることを証明するために。
10 minutes until... Oh shoot, did I... Am I not wearing... You know what? Going on? I'm probably not wearing the right gear. I just saw my... No wonder it's taking so long to kill him. Yeah, I'm not wearing the right gear. Oh god. Yes. I'm like, ah, fudge. Whatever. We're gonna do this after. We'll do this after the egg boss. The egg boss is gonna come up. I didn't have anything equipped, and I'm like, already phase 1 took forever. I do not want to take extra forever doing phase 2. Oh, Kabuas. There we go. We're at 1312. That seems right. Kinda. Anyway. On to my witch. We got 6 minutes until the egg. Frickin' lore room just keeps on pinging me. Alright. Here, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, that's the piercings, and the piercings don't do anything. There we go. Here we go. Boss is up. Alright, we tapped all the... We tapped them all, so... Great. Egg is done. That egg is almost done. Okay. Where's the last egg at? Oh, there we go. 2 concentrated magical black gems. I'll take that. Better than 1. Alright. Let's get back on her. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot faster. I'll be glad when Thursday hits and we don't have the egg boss, so I can sleep to possibly 5, maybe 8. I can stream a little later in the morning. I totally missed the 5 o'clock boss. Just go for the 8 o'clock boss. Do 8, do Garmoth at 9, maybe. I don't know, when Garmoth slows down a bit, maybe do Garmoth at 9. Either that or I'm gonna have to equip, like, pass all the gear that's on my Nova over to my Guardian. So my Guardian has, like, more AP, DP, and everything. Really for the AP. And maybe use get a main weapon exchange coupon with loyalty. And then get my Pen Black Star and change it to, well, that's a main weapon. It's a main weapon, not an awakening weapon. Ugh. Could swap my Guardian with my Maywa. My Maywa is a session Maywa. I don't even know how to use it effectively. That is much better. Alright, here we go. I think I have to chase him and shit. Dude, this guy just moves. finished Boogle Soul.
そうか。姫様は無事だったんだな。よかった。姫様が旅立つ最後のお姿を見届けられず、悔やんだあまり、武人として情けない姿を見せてしまった。最後に願いが叶うなら、姫様をこの目で見たい。
Alright. You finished Boogle Soul. Now we're on to Yuturi. It's gonna be a fourth one, but we have to complete all these ones. Let's see. So it is Curry, Bingwang, Blue Cloud Yu, Sea Dong, two sisters. Heir to the Morning, Bongwing of Mount Asashi, the Master. Get 100 coins there. You have the Master. There might be something that's hidden there, because that doesn't sound like the end of the Seoul story there. We made 200 coins, 200 more coins. Oh, it's 10 per. You need 50, so you need like 5,000? No. 10 per means 100 is 10. The 500 is 50. Where's this? This is at Deokpal. Deokpal. Dalbiol Village. See if I'm doing the math correctly. Alright. Yep, we can buy 50. So it's every 500. You get one of these. Ooh, I got everything else. So, move one of those over. And then storage keeper. It was 10 mysterious powder. I got tons of mysterious powder. And then 5 of those. There we go. Boom. We're gonna have to work on what is it? We're gonna have to get like how many characters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 11 of these. 11 of these miraculous herbs. Miraculous herbal medicines. For the next time there is a night vendor. Look how much they go for right now. They used to be a lot cheaper. But now they're 221 million each. Still, I wouldn't even sell them for that much. I would like sell it for $1 billion because like it's just like how good it is. It is good. Fortunately, I don't got anything to sell. That's the one kind of thing that kind of sucks about not farming at History anymore. Like a Tungrad instead of History. Tungrad gives me more money, but it doesn't give me anything to sell. Well, I guess not entirely true. Because for the Tungrad, you can, well, these don't sell. You have the Limbos, which give you rings. They don't sell for much. And the earrings are what sell for a lot. And you can sell the sealed black magic crystals. That's what I was planning on doing, is selling the sealed black magic crystals. Can't sell those. You can sell the Caphras, though. You know, 43 million each. Which, I was just planning to make the flame. I don't know. Is the flame better? But anyway, we're gonna get on my... since we're like 6 minutes out from Uturi, we're gonna get on my Nova. I'm gonna go on my Nova, and we're going on my Deadeye for Nuver, and then we'll call it good at that point because I will want to be up at 4:30 for actually probably a little bit before 4:30 so I can be there for the egg boss. What the hell? Few people here, but not that many. Five minutes. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep, because I've actually been having trouble sleeping. suicidals here too. Alright, where are we at with everything? What are the boss looking like? We got a ship upgrade tracker, we got a BDO. So it'll be Sangoon and Karanda at 5. Then it's Golden Pig King. So I'll have to have my Dracania and that, and then we'll have Plugo Soul, and then Sangoon again. So there's no Uturi. Like, this is the only Uturi. Uturi comes is it one boss every day? No, there's 2 Sangoons. There's one at midnight and there's one at there. There is 2 Golden Pig King. I wonder if the midnight one doesn't count. So let's see. If we do go between the 10 and this, Uturi, Garma, Sangoon, Golden Pig King, Bugle Soul, Sangoon. Okay, and then 10 is Golden Pig King, but there is Golden Pig King right here too. So that doesn't hold up. Uturi, Sangoon, Golden Pig King, Bugle Soul, and then Sangoon. So this one has Sangoon twice, and Golden Pig King twice. I guess it doesn't count the 10 o'clock one, maybe. Maybe between here. Well, Vel's here, so that kind of messes with that. Sangoon, Uturi, Bugle Soul. So, Golden Pig King is only at the midnight one. Not that it really matters, because all the Land of Morning Light bosses drop, everything's the same. There's nothing specifically unique that drops off any one of them. Besides, if you get the title for getting the last hit on them. Oh, there we go. Got one-shotted. Seeing that charge up shot there. You can jump up. Open storage, auto move, and then we're gonna get on my Deadeye. Hey, Epic, Nightvale, how you doing? Fortunately, you caught me near the end. We're gonna kill this one world boss, and then I'm gonna end my stream because gonna get some sleep between the next boss at 4:30. It's gonna be there's an event bosses going on. That ends Thursday. Get some. Give some stuff that like helps me out with making things a little cheaper. There's a material that can get pretty costly to farm, or take a lot of time to farm. So I don't really want to miss the world boss or the event boss, and it's gonna be ending Thursday. It's what is it called? It's an egg. The giant egg we have to fight for Easter. But yeah, I'll be back a little bit before 4:30. So we'll be doing that, and I'll be going all night. Be doing a long stream since it's my night off. Yep, West Coast. 4:30 West Coast time. So be East Coast is 7:30, and 6:30 Central. Now I actually had a deal with at work. There was a at work. I had this guy call at like 5:50 in the morning, asking for my managers, and I'm like, you're calling before 6. Call back in like 3 hours. My managers will be in then. And he's like, oh, I live in Oklahoma. I didn't realize what time it was for you guys. I'm like, if you should, like, before you call, like, you should kind of figure out what time it is for the people who live there. What time it is there. It's so stupid. They're like, oh, I don't know because I don't live in that time zone. No, you should know before you pick up the phone. You should look into what time it is over there. 'Cause I do. Or maybe I'm just considerate like that. And most people aren't. Which doesn't surprise me. Like, nah. Enough griping. Pretty much the only annoying thing that really happened at work. At least this ship. I mean, I had a little bit before work, when I was trying to pull out my parking spot. I was parked next to a big car, and I had to try to get out I had to go over to the other lane to make a turn, but the bus wasn't stopping, and it was gonna hit me, so I made a tight turn, and I scraped my car against that big car. Luckily I checked in the morning, that car, and it wasn't damaged at all. But my car is like, it has a big old scrape on its side. The bus drivers here are just so insane. They just believe they can just get away with anything, and then like it wasn't. Yeah, it could have. It was like either I would smash head on into that bus, or I scraped my car against the side of the other car. Honestly, the correct decision would have been to back up. But I was operating off of 3 hours of sleep, and backing up didn't cross my mind. Like, backing back into the parking spot didn't cross my mind. Oh, she's at Dalbeal, so she's not even close. I wanted to show you something. Well, she's at Velia, so she's kind of close. I need to get on her anyway, because she's a character I'm gonna set up for fishing. Get her fishing and everything. I was gonna show you they give you a little like the event bosses give you little special event furnitures. You get a little egg thing for this current boss that's going on, the Easter boss. Okay, where's my horse at? There's my horse. All right, and we'll go check. I'll show you my my little residence. It's not the most pretty of things. It's really much more function over what is it? Function over aesthetics. I guess that's what I would call it. It's not there for looks. It's there to get things done. So that's the kind of the fun thing about this. Nope, not that. This. Let me grab these. This is also one of the cool things. You can just grab the gear off your other characters like this. Yeah, as long as you got enough maids. As long as you got enough maids, you can just take the gear right off your other characters. I don't care about that. I actually have 2 processing masteries. That doesn't seem right. Anyway. What is this? Okay, that's my bartering stuff. Because we have the sailing. That's what kind of the cool thing about this game, too, is you have the whole entire sailing content. Yeah, like this giant... And actually, that's what's coming up this Thursday. They're updating some of the sailing content for... It's actually kind of a big update. Because they're... Right now, bartering goods only go up to level 5. Like, these are the highest tier. But they're adding tier 6 and 7 coming up in this next update. And then pretty much what tier 5 does right now, where up here, you can kind of see it. You can trade tier 5s for crow coins. They're going to replace that. That tier 4 are going to be used for getting crow coins. It's going to cost less parlay, because that's what kind of happens. Is the currency for the system is parlay, and then once you run out of parlay, you can't do any more trades until you refresh it. And then you have 150 refresh points, which refresh every day. And then when you run out of refresh points, you can't do any more bartering for the day. But, so they're going to make it so that everything costs less parlay. My parlay is actually like, when I have everything out, it's like 9k. It's like 9k parlay each thing, but the ones out in the sea generally cost more. So it's gonna be a huge revamp to the boating stuff. But yeah, I have a little storage. This costs contribution, but this is a bunch of stuff that you got from the event during the Christmas time. They give us all this. This was during Christmas. This was actually this cake. This is a cake. This was for the 10th anniversary for the server. So the Supreme, this is where I do my cooking, my alchemy. We don't use that. Here's some of the Halloween stuff. So there was during the Halloween event, they had these. This was actually, they had a snowboarding event. So the snowboarding stuff right here, from that. This right here, this and that, is from when they introduced a new character, the Seraph, which is, this girl right here. That's a Seraph. When they introduced her character, they gave 2 furniture pieces for that. And then down here, these are all the furnitures that actually, these are event furnitures. This was from the turkey event. There was a Thanksgiving event, which you fought a giant turkey, and there was a chance. Like you did one event, you did one quest, and it gave you like 2 of them. And then you would try and kill the turkey, go fight the turkey, and there was a chance you could get more furniture. I only got 2 other furnitures from it. And then there was a Yeti. I actually got 7 furniture from the Yeti. And then these 5, 2 of them you could buy, and the other 3 I've gotten as drops. So, and if you look at it, it says like, current durability 5. This thing lasts for 5 hours, so you can use it 5 times each. So essentially I gotten the combat one. I have 10 uses of the combat one, and then I have 15 uses of the life skill one. I just forget to ever use it. Yeah, I have a little bed down here. The bed actually does stuff. The bed, you can rest in the bed, and it actually helps you regenerate your energy, which your energy used primarily for gathering. Get up. But, yeah, they have the... If you really want to min-max on energy, but there's also, like, another event. There's a guy called Patricio, and during this event called the Night Market event, like, he's always there. He's always there, and you can always spend energy to look at the goods he sells. But during a specific time, he actually sells a whole bunch of really cool, good stuff. But it costs energy to roll for everything. So you need to save, like, when they announce that there's a night merchant happening, you just like kind of save up your energy on all your characters, and that's kind of like the big thing about this game is like you want alts, you want a lot of alts because it comes into play, like how you saw me switch between my characters for doing the bosses. The bosses are very spread out. The world bosses are really spread out, so you want alts so you can sit them at every world boss. There's like one right here. This is where the event boss is. There's another boss over here. The dragon I just fought is over here. There's Karanda up here. There's Often down here. And then you have the Land of Morning Light bosses. So, as I was saying, the ocean content's freaking huge. So you have most of the bartering, the level 1 through 4. Well, actually, like most of the bartering besides the ocean bartering is done down here. And then you get to the deep sea. And you have all this out here. Which is, for the most part, pretty empty. I mean, there's some stuff, but it's pretty empty for the most part. You go out here, and this is where you get most of the crow coins, which you need is the currency you use to upgrade your ships. But then, yeah, up here, you have boss here, boss here, boss here, and boss here. These ones take a little bit. Like, I have one character that moves between both of these bosses, and it does take a little bit for her. Like, it's like 10 minutes travel between the two. That's why when I make my next character, yeah, they share the same house. They all share the same house. This is my, like, your account is called your family, and there's a lot, like, the residences is shared, by it. Like, a lot of stuff is shared between all your characters. Like, you get this stuff called contribution, from doing life skills, from doing quests and stuff like that. You'll get contribution, you get contribution points, and you can spend the contribution points into unlocking stuff in towns, unlocking nodes, which will have production nodes. So like right now I have a you can hire workers and they'll work for you and they'll produce this. So you can see this little goblin right here. He's working on this mining in Powder of Darkness. And when that time's out, he'll send it over to my goods. And I have it all sorted out too. So like every town has its own storage, which you can, with your contribution points, unlock more storage. Although they also, for some events, will give you this, which is Choose Your Resplendent storage boxes, which will give you just free storage space. So I have like all my stuff sorted out. Like this is all my cooking. All my cooking stuff is at Heidel. This is all my enhancement stuff is here. This is where I store a lot of my money. My money's stored here along with some cooking stuff. Kaplan's where my potions are stored. The potions I don't want to sell. This is all my boat stuff. This is all my alchemy stuff. This is a lot of stuff. This is like processing stuff. So like my lumber, my hides. We have the flax here. Anything that's like really not cooking, not alchemy related is put here. Gems, metal, horse stuff. There's like a whole entire thing with horses. So, there is, like, so you get, like, this horse. If you look at this horse, let's see, it's F7. So this horse is a tier 8 horse. So, horses go from tier 6 to tier 7. Normal horses go from tier 6 to tier 8, excuse me. And once you get to tier 8, you can get, if it learns all these skills, you can take it over to the special place over here, Stonetail Horse Ranch. This girl here, Gula, she will, you do this thing where you do a special, it'll say courser training on it, and then, you'll give it certain stuff. So like there's certain these goods here. It's a it says user courser training, and it says right there. It says courser training strength in parentheses doom. So this material is what if you want to make a doom. You do that. This one's for Argonauts. This one's for the dying. And so you get them up to 200%, and then you use one of these Crocodile stones and you have a really low chance. I think it starts at 3% and it goes up to like 6% right before you get the pity, because you have 30 attempts. After 30 attempts, you get it for sure. And if you get a 30, when you tap it enough, it'll upgrade to that special horse. And then once you get one Dying, Argonaut, and Doom, well, you have to get 2 of both type of horses. When you get male and female, and then when you get both of those, a Dying, like a male and a female Dying, both to level 30, you have to make these things called mythical sensors. You tap them together, and then you'll eventually get a mythical version of the horse, which is even a better version of the horse. And then when you get all 3 of those to mythical, you unlock you get a special horse that can do all the stuff that all those horses does, called the Crocodile. And you also get the Crocodile Sanctuary, which allows you to pull your horses on any character. So any of your characters can use certain horses, or those horses that you have stored in the Sanctuary. So like, it's a good way to get, if you want your alts to use the Crocodile, so then you get around faster. The Crocodile Sanctuary, you store the Crocodile in the Crocodile Sanctuary, and then whenever you switch onto whatever character you want to switch onto, you can pull that horse out and just use it. I'm on the last one. I have both the Argonaut at tier 10, and I have you get a free tier 10 horse, which was the Doom. I chose the Doom as my tier 10 horse. So all I got left is to make the Dying tier 10. I got 2 level 30 Dyings over at that Stonetail Ranch, but we have to tap it, and it's a little bit of work. It's quite a bit of work. The only reason I got my Argonaut to tier 10 was because the Night Vendor event I was telling you about sold mythical sensors, so I could just buy the mythical sensors instead of having to craft them. So right now, I'm having a little bit of issues because the platinum and the opals, I'm not producing enough of them to keep up with everything else. So they are my choke point right now, both the platinum and the opals. Like right now I can do 6 taps. I have enough, but I was like, I want to do 11 taps. I have enough of these feathers, because it takes 10 feathers to make every mythical sensor, and I have 110 of them, so that means I can do 11 taps. So I'm trying to get enough materials to do 11 taps. Which right now, I got, that's good, that's good. Also requires, I have enough fire horns and I have enough powder of flames. I forget where the fire horns are actually at. I think they're actually at here. Yeah, I have 5,294 fire horns, so I'm really good on fire horns. And then the flame, powder of flame are right here. I have 41,000 powder of flame, so I'm really good with that. But anyway, that's enough showing off the game. As I said, I gotta get some sleep before maybe back up in about 6 hours. I'm gonna switch servers to a less populated server. You have this. You also can have these characters called season characters. You can have one season character at a time, and season characters can access season servers, which gives you more XP. If you're not on there's one PvP server, but if you're not on that PvP server, PvP is turned off, so you don't have to worry about anyone ganking you. So, and there's generally less people because only season characters can be on there, and season characters are like very limited on what they can wear combat wise and stuff like that. So if you want to get to the better combat zones, you can't be a season character. It's just a lot of stuff. I don't know. I'm just like information bombing you on this game. That's it. I'm lagging. Game's lagging. But This is really fun. Like, there's so much to do in this game that it's kind of like I was saying this about like how like Final Fantasy 14 is a long game. Like, it's kind of linear in how you progress in there. And the crafting and gathering is not very. It's kind of very like kind of basic. And honestly, it was like very frustrating when I was doing it because like it was like crafting and gathering hardly made you money. And like I tried to do some stuff where I would try and find stuff that would sell, and then people would just undercut you and just obliterate the price. Luckily here, for the most part, it's the price is kind of limited. So like when you try and buy something, like I'm trying to buy this ring. Let's just check it out real quick before I go to sleep. Price actually went down recently. So the max price you can list it for is 169, and you can put in purchase orders, and the lowest purchase order is 147. But if anyone buys something up here, so you have a base price. This white one right here, that's the base price. Anything that's a red price, if someone buys it for this much, it'll cause the base price to go up. If someone buys anything for down here, it causes the base price to go down. But there's a limit. So like you can't, like one of the things is the sealed black. So sealed black magic crystals. The base price is capped at 5,600,000. So the most you can sell them for is 6 million. That's what I'm planning to do tonight. There's all this mechanic called Agris, which the most consistent way to make money is to go to a farming spot and get trash and sell the trash for money. And the Agris increases the amount of trash you get by 150%. So the best way to make money is to use your Agris at the most profitable place you can with trash and just burn it all. And I'm going to cap it out tonight. And once the world bosses end at midnight my time, I'm going to try and get my boat stuff done by then. And then we'll just, after the world bosses, we're going to go to my farming spot and just burn all that Agris. All 100,000 Agris at once. I'm just going to do a long old grind session tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to be playing, oh, actually, let me burn my energy real quick. And then tomorrow we'll be playing some Crimson Desert after the world bosses. But it'll be really, like, late at night. Because it'll be like, I want to do the world bosses because the world bosses gives gold bars, which you can sell for money. They also give you other stuff that's kind of good. Okay. And this guy can give you... You spend 200 energy, and he gives you a potion that gives you 50 energy back. Which is then you can use to use these miraculous herbal medicines that give you 500 energy. Which is really big for the night market. You do the night market event. That 500 energy, you get all your characters up to around max energy. Spend all your energy. Then you have every character pop one of those miraculous herbal medicines. They get another 500 energy and then go through it all over again. It'll probably be until like... Oh, it'll probably be around, I don't know, after June or later. We'll get our next night merchant event because we just had one in March. So it's gonna be a while until the next one. Night market event is just, it's big, and also I'm kind of debating because the night market event is when it becomes. The central market becomes a buyer's market because everyone's trying to sell their stuff for quick cash so they can use it in the night merchant. Use it on the night market. So, yep. We're good. I'm pretty sure I have my... Yeah, these are my fishing pets. And that looks like it. So thank you everyone much for watching. I will be by a little bit before 4:30. We'll be starting my stream up. So we're gonna hit the. I'm gonna try and get that egg boss done as much as possible before this before the event ends, because I want to try and get some more of that furniture. So until the next time I see you, you all be awesome, and I will see you around. See you the next time you're able to stop by. And thank you for stopping by, Epic.
Thank you for watching the stream. Make sure to have your notifications on so you know next time I go live. Until next time, stay awesome.